Hey there, friends. What's going on? It's Codiak here, back for another new game breakdown. And today we are talking about It Takes Two. This is a wild and wacky co-op game just revealed at the Game Awards 2020. And I am so excited to finally talk about this. Livin and I had a great time watching this live on our Game Awards live stream. And now I want to break it all down because this looks like it could be one of the coolest, most unique games of 2021. But first, let's do what we always do and let's watch the trailer.
This is the story of a magical king, one of wizards and...
Right off the bat, you could tell, charming.
It's an epic tale set upon the high seas, an odyssey through time and space. Pew, 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 pew.
I love this character.
It's also a bit of a winter wonderland.
As you guys can see, that co-op idea.
You know? Wait a minute. Did I mention the big explosion?
So colorful. The world just looks so unique and different. Here are our two main characters.
Almost forgot they used to be humans.
Yeah.
Your boy Cody there on the right.
Do you want to know?
You know it's going to be a good
what
game.
this story is really about, huh? This is the story of Cody and Meg.
Why'd you look like a blob of clay?
Wanna change back? Then you need to fix your relationship.
Hence the Book of Love. I mean, just look at all these different environments.
Now I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, you're a doll, Cody. You've nothing to throw up.
Told you.
Gross. Ball pit,
It's a story.
video games.
You feel it?
I feel stuck.
So many different elements from, you know, dungeon diving to platforming to
How do we break it?
Okay,
puzzle
I got
solving.
this. Give me some space. I need to think.
This is a story of collaboration.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
Because I'm cooler than you, Cody.
So true. Something my wife would say to me. Jeez.
Me and you. Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're not feeling it?
No.
Okay. You're entitled to your own opinion.
It's like that Psychonauts humor mixed with like really intense action. So really, really cool looking game. I want to break it all down now because there's so much to just dive into. And the first thing you really notice here is the world. You're in this storybook world, and I think that's really important. We're talking about wizards and magic and swords and knights right off the bat. And you can see all of these different scenes here. And I'm going to just kind of go through and stop at each of them because there's so much to really break down when you're looking at the gameplay systems that could come into play here. So the first thing, we have a boss fight. We're in an arena. We have a boss fight. Almost looks like Bowser, almost a nod to Mario and games like that. This looks like a top-down dungeon crawling experience where you've got a set of gear, whether it be a mage here on the left with Cody and the knight on the right there. So that sort of element in the game. And then all of a sudden you're on this kind of ferry boat with cannons on the front. So you're blending genres wildly and you're almost breaking out of a genre barrier. And I think a lot of games get stuck in these genre molds, and it looks like It Takes Two just completely transcends that. We've got this underwater scene here. I think they're anglerfishes are what they're called. We've got a green one, a red one. Again, showing you that co-op split screen. Going to have to be doing things together and separate to really make this game work. And then we've got some platforming elements here. This is simple. This is really more for aesthetic than anything else. But we've also got, looks like some sort of puzzle element at the end here. Again, more wacky and wonderful with the character here, the book character narrator. And then we're into another sequence of just everything just goes so fast. It's actually hard to keep up with this. So you get into this next series here of basically an ice sequence. And what you're looking at is downhill skiing. And then you go into kind of luging. And then you go into more luging. And then you're back to the narrator. So again, it's really all about that genre bursting experience. And I could break down every single scene. That would take us all day. We're seeing boss fights. We're seeing platforming elements. We're seeing basically action and art and narrative merged together. And then we get a little bit of the story here. It's a couple that obviously had some sort of problem, made them turn into these cartoon character doll things. I love the fact that they're using a narrator, and it's a goofy narrator. I think when games do that, it just works. We've seen what can happen with serious games like Bastion when they use a narrator that's a little bit more geared towards storytelling in a serious way. And then we've got the Book of Love, Dr. Harkin, I think his name is, in this sort of goofy and more playful way. And I think the world, while serious and what's going on is serious, everything that's happening with the commentary is almost goofy and fun. And that's actually something that Immortals Phoenix Rising, a game that just came out, is doing too. The narration is fun and playful while the gameplay is very serious. And that's a kind of a juxtaposition of ideas that I think works really well. And this game just immediately took me by surprise. Everything looks beautiful, it looks engaging, it looks fun, and it looks different. That's the key. Everything looks so different and new. We're pretty much conditioned at this point to expect the same things over and over again. Open world games, MMORPGs, action adventure games. This is something that is hard to put into a genre because it's so different. Now, it is a two-player co-op game, so I think it's going to be at its best when you have two people around. Obviously, this is perfectly made for Libet and myself, and we will definitely be checking this out in 2021. Cannot wait to get our hands on this game because it looks like something that you could just have an absolute blast with. So I'm really excited to check this out. This is It Takes Two, coming, I believe, let's get to the end of the trailer here, coming March 26, 2021. So if you're interested in this type of game, you got a friend or a kid or a cousin, whatever, that would be interested in a co-op game, definitely give this one a check because it looks really fantastic. Anyways, guys, my name is Codiak. This has been It Takes Two. I hope you enjoyed our video. We will be back for more new game breakdowns in the future. If you did enjoy our content, please consider liking and subscribing so you get more of this type of video in your feed. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching and play on.